Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen. So we've got confirmation once and for all that sex sells. Yeah, it's sarcasm. Of course it does. Stellar Blade has more active users than Final Fantasy. There you go. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Not bad. Pretty good. This is just the demo. In fact, it's expected to have about 4 million daily active users or something along those lines, which is just crazy numbers. So we're going to take a look at this today. I've been following this sort of saga, and a saga it has been, from the game developer having to defend itself to people saying that the character is essentially a sexualized doll, even though it's based and unrealistic, even though it's based on an actual person. So fun times. Like I said, it's been a saga. So I thought we'd take a look at this. Hit subscribe if you're new here, guys, and turn the bell notifications on. For all intents and purposes, this is gonna be a smash hit. Absolutely, it's gonna be a smash hit. So Stellar Blade demo has more active players than Final Fantasy VII Rebirth demo. Yeah, not really a surprise, I don't think. But let's take a look. So it says released, less than a month ago. Oh, sorry, recently released data shows that Stellar Blade demo, which has released less than a month ago, has more active players than the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth demo. According to a report from Ampere Analysis, Stellar Blade's limited build has almost twice as many players on PS5 than Final Fantasy VII Rebirth demo, because that's important, right? It like for like, where it's actually being played, it has more active players. So it's a like for like comparison, which is, you know, a shame that Final Fantasy is not doing so well, but it's still great for this. The latest installment in Square Enix's iconic and established franchise. So the news is surprising, as this report says, considering the new IP like Stellar Blade is already proving to be a potential hit among gaming fans ahead of its release. Its demo has outperformed the metrics registered by Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And the thing is, you know, this is when like a boycott backfires, or all the sort of hate campaign backfires. It was exactly the same with Hogwarts Legacy. All of the press that was being sort of perpetuated by woke fools crying about it so hard, and games journalists, because that's what it was, let's face it, crying about Hogwarts Legacy so much, it just catapulted it into everyone's mindset much more. They were like, sorry, everyone's complaining about this, let me have a good old look. And a lot of people, you know, never underestimate people's stubborn ability to just double down just for the sake of it, and to spend cash just for the sake of it, to spite people. And I think a lot of people did actually do that with Hogwarts Legacy. I'm not saying all of them did, but some definitely did. Some people were like, right, it's got my money now. You can see it all over Twitter. And I think this is, you know, largely the same, and will be largely the same. I think Stellar Blade will be a huge success. Massive, massive success. So, yeah, I mean, it says here, look, Stellar Blade demo sees 690,000 daily active users, compared to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth demo of 380,000 users. Now, I think what's so funny about that is when you compare to the likes of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, it's down to sub 1,000 users at the moment. Yeah. Real bad. Real bad. But it's still mega, mega funny. So according to the recent report based on the data collected by Ampere Analysis, the Stellar Blade demo has succeeded in reaching around 690,000 daily active users since its debut on March 29th, 2024. The figure is nearly double what Final Fantasy VII Rebirth limited build managed to get. Which is, I mean, still impressive, to be fair. I mean, they even say here it is impressive, because it is impressive. You know, 380,000 daily active users is impressive. It says that was impressive. It couldn't keep many players hooked for a long time ahead of the full release. The Stellar Blade demo, on the other hand, is proving to be something different altogether. Thanks to a growing buzz due to multiple reasons surrounding its main protagonist, Shift Up's game has successfully built much needed hype ahead of its global launch. And you know who's been absolutely influential in that? A bunch of absolute morons crying online, saying that it's, you know, some kind of, I don't know, like, it's misogyny and all this other kind of crap. I mean, that's just, it's madness. It's madness. And we get, you know, reports like this. Stellar Blade is expected to get 4 million David active players at launch. That's crazy, isn't it? Shift Up's upcoming highly anticipated action-adventure game, Stellar Blade, will potentially cross 4 million daily active players at launch, according to a report from Ampere Analysis. This update comes after it was recently revealed that Stellar Blade demo has managed to attract nearly 690,000 daily active users since its debut in March. Seeing 4 million players getting busy on a single player title is rare. So, again, rare. But the highly awaited PS5 exclusive may achieve this milestone. In this article, and we'll take a look at it in a minute. This is from Sportskeeda. But it says, so this is what it says, right? So it compares. It's comparing like for like. So it's comparing Final Fantasy Rebirth's pre-launch, so demo peak, to launch peak. And like for like comparison, if people's trends on gaming activity corresponds over to one another, which it's not to say it will, but likelihood is it probably will, you're going to get huge players. Huge players. So Final Fantasy VII had 380,000 players in the demo, and then 2.21 daily active players at launch peak. Stellar Blade, 690,000 daily players at demo, 401 daily players at launch peak is the projected, which makes a lot of sense. Again, it's not like for like. You can't say without a shadow of a doubt that it will do that, but the projections are there and looking strong. And this will just sort of explain how. But it's funny because it says Shift Up's game has some key reasons that may compel many players to not only buy it, but also spend a reasonable amount of time on it as well. The biggest reason is the female protagonist, Eve, and her character design, which has been in the news ever since the game's first look was revealed a long time ago. Yep. Gamers loved a butt. On top of that, the developers have managed to prove that this game is capable of offering a high-quality, action-packed experience. The demo has shown how difficult and challenging the overall gameplay is, but it's something players can master by learning new skills. It means that the game has an amazing replayability factor. It is important for any AAA game release to keep the users engaged for as long as possible. And Shift Up's title is likely to do that. Not only that as well, you've got to remember, Shift Up have come out and been like, yeah, we're not doing microtransactions, we're not doing any of that stuff. You're just getting a good game. And so the moment anyone says anything like that, I think it gets so many people on side. It buys that sort of good faith from the audience, right? People give it a certain amount more grace. They're more actively involved in it. They want to be actively involved in it. But it's crazy. I mean, this is just spitting in the face of everyone that cried hard about it, and good for them as well. Because the sort of vitriolic attacks on this game and Shift Up were very bizarre, poorly motivated, very, very bizarre. So for those people to get the sort of big FU from everyone, good, I'm glad. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below. Are you going to buy this? Are you going to play it? What do you think? Let me know down below. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye now.